But yeah, I wanted to talk to him about the branding part. Hey man, how are
Howdy.
you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Let me turn you up in my ear a little bit. There we go. Now I can actually hear you.
Oh, good. Well, you're not missing much, to be honest. I was just talking about how I'd like to get a sponsor deal with a weed company.
Nice. That you know what? My lives tend to get health warnings at least 3 times a week because I can't be bothered to lean out of frame every time I put my vape up to my mouth,
Oh yeah, well you're
and they
not alone.
see it. Yeah, and I get that warning of products in this live may be hazardous to your health, and I was like, what? My coffee? I mean, that's going to kill me before the vape does at this point.
Yeah. I'm Mike. What's I don't think I know your name.
I am Ray, or as most people know me as Smokey. So either one works
Smokey
because
has
I
in smoking or Smokey has in something else.
actually as in something else. It originally stemmed as a handle short for smoke and mirrors
Oh.
because I work in special effects, so I design all of those grandiose distractions that pull the audience's attention away. And that and illusions was always referred to as smoke and mirrors. That was actually my first handle a long, long time ago. And somebody shortened it at one point to Smokey, and it just kind of lasted that way.
Oh, that's cool. Now, so you've been making videos, I guess, for a while then, because I've been watching your account for a while, and then all of a
Mm,
sudden you seem to keep growing and growing and growing, and you make a lot of content, like what, three
mm.
or four a day, I don't know, but you must have been doing this for a while now.
It's funny. I actually, when I first joined, my original videos, my early videos are awful. They're absolutely horrendous. And I've left them up because I can go back and look at them and laugh.
Sure.
Um, I joined pre-COVID. I want to say it was right around November, December of what was that, 2019.
Yeah.
And I was on and I posted a couple, and at the point, for those of us of a certain generation, I was very much the old person on the app, and I was bored at work one night and thought, let me occupy myself with some fun videos, and so I posted for a little bit. I posted a couple of videos and didn't really find where I fit in on TikTok at that point. And I went away for like 6 months. And then I came back and I posted a few more, and it still wasn't quite right. But COVID had me bored, so I thought I'm home. I might as well post a little bit. And then I was gone again, and then I really came back probably January of this year because I was working December, January, somewhere in there when I started posting consistently, and uh, and I started posting my content. Where I think before it was like I would comment or kind of spin off of what other people were trying to do. I did quite a few duets, which I still do, but I started adding my own voice and my own twisted sense of humor. And those are the videos that have kind of taken off because, I'm never outright dirty, but there's always an innuendo. I'm
Yeah.
never outright, I'm never outright, anything. There's always a hint at something. The only thing I'm ever outright is positive and energetic. My whole caffeine runs my world. This level of speech doesn't stop. If you watch all the videos you want, everything once I started posting me, everything was always upbeat. My lives are always upbeat. There's always music playing behind me somewhere, which is why I wear the earpiece. Even now, I'm sitting there, I'm looking like my eyes look really good because I'm taking part in these NPC risk games going on around TikTok. For those that have seen it, it's the big Dungeons and Dragons role playing game. And I was late coming to the live because I was tagged in a duet chain to defend one of the areas that we had to defend. So I had to real quick get in the makeup, do my video, run to my sink, and wash my makeup off so I could actually look like I do in most of my videos for you.
I have not seen that duet floating around. That would be kind of fun though.
That
And
one,
then do you
the
play?
the makeup the makeup one I just did, so that'll be the most recent. Before I mean, I posted that it had to be like 8:59 Eastern time, and then I went and washed it off and jumped on it.
But do you plan on
Yeah,
monetizing it, or why do you do it now? Like you put so much out there. I mean, it must take up a lot of time, and you're not being monetized on it. So what makes you
it's
do it?
it's fun.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah. It's a
fun. That's really it. I mean, I my life is busy as it is between work and everything else I do. That this for me is what going to the bar and talking to somebody at the bar used to be. It's there's good people, and the thing is and the more I do it, the more people that I make laugh and smile and happy, the better off I am and they are. I think it helps. It's I would never say it's selfless because I am gaining something out of it. I'm gaining happiness and helping others out of it. So I mean I do get a gain out of it. But that's really it. And the monetizing thing, maybe not on TikTok, but I mean that's things that I've talked to other people about down the road, but not even off of me, just silly things like custom coffee mugs.
Yeah.
I actually have one of my viewers, one of my followers who's in right now watching me because I see her commenting, just did an amazing logo brand design for me. Um, and that's all fun and good. And if anything monetarily were to come of it, awesome, great, thanks for the support. But what I think is even cooler is like I did a live one night, and my guest, she's sitting there and her head's down the whole live, and she's doing this the whole time. And I finally said, "What are you doing?" And she lifts it up, and it's a portrait of me from that live, which was just awesome. Um, and then a couple nights ago, I finished the live, and so I was tagged in a video of another artist who did a portrait of me and tagged me in the video. I can be funny. I have the gift of gab. I can talk all day long. One thing I cannot do, I can barely draw a stick figure. So the fact that two people took the time out of their day to do that and make something, and make me is really almost payment enough, because why not give them some of my time back?
Right. But so do you have any other creative outlets or just TikTok? Do you have a YouTube channel or anything?
I don't have a YouTube channel yet. It's funny. I'm behind the camera person. I mean, that's even my day job. I'm a special effects designer for television and live effects, television, live theater. I'm the one on the other side of the camera most of the time. So at first this was just kind of fun, and then when the accounts started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, it was only recently that I started thinking I could do a podcast, I could do a YouTube channel. I just created an Instagram account. It has like 4 photos on it and linked it to my account. Like, so it's slowly coming along. But I will also be the one to say that I work in a hands-on live industry. I am computer illiterate sometimes, or technology illiterate sometimes. It's like when I first started working in community theater, the theater I worked at, you would do a show for 6 weeks. You'd get like $50 at the end of the show. It's a thank you. It's not a paycheck. It's a thank you.
Right.
It's a little bit of a tip for that time that you put on, and you went from there. But yeah, the YouTube channel is going to come, and it will very much have some of my more favorite clips. Oddly enough, it probably won't have my most viral video because it's my least liked video personally.
Same.
That the viral, like I put it up, and it was meant to be a joke because I got so tired of seeing the follow for follow. I got so tired of the videos that if you like one of mine, I'll like 3 of yours. So I did this whole video, and it was, this content creator will do this, and I used the deep advertised voice. But then at the end of it, the people that watched it all the way through, it simply at the end goes, the whole video led up to that one line, that one joke. I want you to follow me because you think it's ridiculous that a 5'9", 275-pound man ran through a door, did a front roll, and popped up in front of the camera with a coffee in his hand to say good morning. That's why you follow me. Don't follow me because I said I might follow you.
I think that was the video I hit follow on. Was that one?
But a lot of people do, and there are people that do, but there are people, and you can tell by looking at the comments, there are people that got it and laughed at it and followed because they thought it was funny or amusing. And then there were people that didn't sit through the whole video and didn't quite get the joke. And because it's a 50-50 blend, I don't know that at one point that was my favorite video. I don't think it is anymore. I actually unpinned it from my page to help it stop getting views. My most viewed video, and I unpinned it. I unpinned it because it gets hard, and then you start getting you said you might follow back, and you only follow like 3,000 people, but you've got 18,000 that follow you. Yeah, I know, but those 3,000 people put out good content, or they might not put content out, but they comment on all of my videos where I get into a dialogue with them that I want to make sure that if they do post a video, I'll see it. I follow back the people that pique my interest.
that's the thing, man. Yeah, as long as make people laugh genuinely, as long as you're genuine, I think people will start
Right.
following you.
And that's just it. I think the trick is to keep posting, but post you. You know,
Oh, 100%.
even when I'm doing a voiceover or I'm doing a duet, my facial expressions are still within my brand. I'm still bringing myself to it. I'm not trying to recreate whatever the sound clip is. I'm taking it and making it my own. Doing lip syncing and doing those duets is like it's like being a good cover band. You go and you watch a good cover band and you know the song they're playing, but they don't sound like the original artist. They sound like themselves, who is covering that song.
Oh,
So like
yeah.
I've done a live. I mean, my lives have been 2 or 3 hours multiple times this past like week or two because the comments are just in there and they're rolling. And then I'm very much the type that someone will say something that'll set me off on a tangent, much like I've probably done 4 or 5 times already in this one conversation. And it just goes on and on and on. And then they laugh because I come out and I have a 20-ounce coffee mug and it's already empty, which is why I have a 24-ounce refill bottle. And I'm well caffeinated through my live. And then I have water. I do have water down here for my followers who don't think I do have water, but it's you can usually tell I'm getting ready to be done my live because I've run out of coffee or monsters and I've moved on the water at that point in the evening. I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed now.
Yeah, that's my
But
coffee.
they last, and I feed off of. I mean, whether it be videos or lives, I feed off the comments and I feed off the people and the likes and and that goes both ways. Like I've looked, it's why I unpinned that one video. As much as you feed off the positive comments, the problem is when you feed off comments, like you feed off the negative too.
Oh,
And
yeah. How many comments did your video get?
too many.
Yeah, mine's like over
I
10,000. 10,000
yeah,
comments.
I don't know. I don't know exactly. I know it just had more comments today after I unpinned it. I'm like, I thought I got rid of you. It's just like this is like the haunted doll that you try to destroy and bury in the backyard. It shows back up on your kitchen table again.
Because what do you edit in? Like when you do an edit, do you edit on your phone? Or you said your kid does it, or
I should probably have him do it. No, I have a couple of apps on my phone to edit. I've only edited one of my videos, in all honesty. Um,
really?
yeah, only one I've done a hard cut. Everything else has been in TikTok. I really am technologically dumb. My whole brand is what you see is what you get, and
Huh.
I wish I could edit better, and if I had time to play with it and do all these these great transitions that I see and everything else. But that's just no. All of my stuff is running in the frame, doing what I need to do, running out, rolling in, jumping here and there, and when I mess it up at the end of the video, I go back and I redo the whole thing. I think I did one video where I did a front roll across camera, and then I got on my hands and my feet, and I did like this army tiger crawl up to the camera. I popped up, I said what I had to say, and then I did a back roll out, and I actually laughed because as I wanted rewatching the replay of the video, I got stuck in the back roll on my shoulders. So I kind of went up and paused for a minute, and then came down and kept going. The thing is, it was like the fourth time I had filmed that, and I looked and went, "Nope, good enough. I'm sure it's going up. I'm done. I've rolled enough times for everyone's entertainment. We're done. It's up." But every time I watch it, I'm like, I could have done that a little better. I probably should have redone that, but I didn't. And
Well, it's
but
funny.
that's
There's a line where you say, "If this is perfect, this is good
hmm
enough." You know?
yeah, it's good enough for government work. It's good enough for TikTok.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You can't let perfection stop getting this done. How many videos do you put up a day anyway? 3?
It depends on the day. There are, I think, today. I'll count this role playing game as videos. I think today I did 3 or 4. Um, some I try to do at least 3 a day. There are some days I'm just not feeling it and I have nothing in my drafts and I post like one just to remind people that I still exist that day. There are other days where I forget to save my drafts and I post like 5. But it's you know I try to film a couple and save them in my drafts. That way I can kind of let them go through the day. So there's a steady release of everything I'm doing, but it doesn't always work.
Yeah, I've learned my
But
lesson to save them as drafts until I'm sober, and then I
yeah,
can review them. Because sometimes you put it out and then you look at it the next day and you're going, wow, that is like a drunk text. That was a bad idea.
I don't know. One of the guys I work with did a TikTok while he was drunk, and it ended up blowing up. And I looked at, oh great, and I said, how many followers do you have? How many views? And he looks, goes, it was my wife's account. She filmed me saying. I said, oh, so you lost out on all of your drunkenness. See, you were brilliant, and it didn't benefit you at all. That was growing up because I was already working in theater. My parents said when I went to college, they said you can't major in theater. You've already worked in the industry. You need a fallback plan. So I went history, political science, and it was history, political science, with secondary education. So basically, I went to school to be a high school history teacher. And
why are you doing that? Or would you want to do that?
I did. I enjoy teaching, but I didn't do it because when I left college, I ran away with the circus, and I became a roadie for 4 years, and I toured with the circus and then with children's shows, and then I got a job working in network television and on Broadway doing special effects. I've never looked back.
Say the V, dude. I'm gonna. I don't know how to turn off the thing here. Let me see what happens here. It was nice talking to you, though, just in case I do accidentally cut you off here. So take care, man. It's nice meeting you.
Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you.
You too. Thanks.
Be well.
Well, that was fun. So thanks for watching. Talk to you later. I'll have the rest of the videos up soon. And now.